If you love the smell of summer sun on warm skin, July is your month, and I have some July magic for you. From sun prints to a harvest bread that fills your kitchen with golden energy. Hello, my darlings, and welcome. Today I want to share with you 8 beautiful ways to infuse your daily life with magic this July. As the heat of summer reaches its peak and the earth feels abundant all around us, this is a powerful time to work with fire energy, wildcrafting, and celebrations of nature's bounty. Let's do some magical crafting. I've created a printable Book of Shadows page with an overview of this month's energy and 8 magic suggestions for the month. If you'd like to download a PDF of this grimoire page, check out the links below the video. July's abundance makes it the perfect time to create a magical harvest blessing bread filled with the season's energy. Begin with a simple bread recipe, a store-bought mix, or even a take-and-bake loaf from the store if you're short on time. The magic lies in your intention and the symbolic ingredients you add. As you prepare your dough, you may wish to knead in a tablespoon of honey, visualizing sweetness and abundance flowing into your life. Or add a handful of seeds like sunflower or sesame for fertility and growth. Or a pinch of sea salt for protection and purification. You might add dried herbs like rosemary for remembrance and protection, oregano for joy and strength, thyme for courage and healing, or basil for prosperity and love. Choose the herbs that speak to your intentions for this season. While kneading, focus on the transformation happening in your hands as separate ingredients become one unified whole. As you work the dough, you might speak your intentions aloud or simply hold them in your heart. While the bread bakes, filling your home with its warm, yeasty aroma, visualize your intentions setting and strengthening with the heat. Share this bread with loved ones to spread July's abundance. July brings many magical herbs to their peak potency, making it the perfect time for mindful foraging and drying your herbs. If you've grown your own magical herbs, July is ideal for harvesting them in the morning after the dew has dried, but before it gets too hot. If you don't have a garden, local farmers markets often carry fresh bundles of magical herbs like lavender, rosemary, thyme, and sage that are perfect for bundling and drying. Your local grocery store's herb section also provides excellent options, and even the small plastic clamshells of fresh herbs work beautifully for this practice. If you enjoy foraging wild herbs, keep an eye out for a few common plants that grow in many regions across the country. Wild mint often shows up along trails, ditches, and stream banks, and it's known for healing and protection. Clover, especially the lucky 4-leafed kind, brings prosperity and is easy to spot in lawns and fields. Dandelion is tied to wishes, divination, and a lot of folk magic. Yarrow grows along roadsides and meadows in much of the U.S. and is known for courage and psychic awareness. Before harvesting anything wild, make sure you can identify the plant with confidence using more than one source. I like to thank the plant and leave a small offering like a song or a sprinkle of water. You may wish to bring a small notebook in your gathering bag or basket for sketching plants, noting their locations, or writing down their magical properties. Plant identification apps like iNaturalist, PlantNet, or Picture This can be a real help to identify local plants while building your herbal knowledge. If you're ever unsure about a plant's identity, simply sit with it and take in its energy without harvesting. Whether you've grown, bought, or foraged your herbs, dry them by hanging small bundles in a dark, well-ventilated area, and use them throughout the year in teas, incense, or spell work. This practice connects you to the tradition of magical herbalism while honoring the wild plants growing around you. July's intense sunlight creates the perfect conditions for creating magical solar prints using the golden power of turmeric. This simple, artful practice uses the sun and plants to make a beautiful impression. Begin by mixing a tablespoon of turmeric powder with enough rubbing alcohol to create a liquid solution. The vibrant yellow of turmeric itself is tied to confidence and manifestation. Brush this mixture evenly onto watercolor paper or cardstock, creating a golden canvas for your magic. While the paper is still damp, arrange flowers, leaves, or other flat natural items that mean something to you. Perhaps roses for love, lavender for peace, oak leaves for strength, or any plant allies currently flourishing in your environment. Cover your arrangement with a piece of glass or clear plastic to hold the elements in place. Then position in direct sunlight for 1 or 2 hours. As the sun bleaches the exposed turmeric, it leaves behind the silhouettes of your chosen items. The solar energy literally transforms your creation, burning your intentions into the paper through the power of light. Once its time in the sun is complete, remove the flowers or leaves to reveal the impressions left behind. To set and develop your print, fill a shallow tray with water and stir in a tablespoon of borax or baking powder until it dissolves. Submerge your paper in the solution for only a few seconds, watching as the colors shift and darken to reddish rust or brown before your eyes. Lift the paper out and lay it flat to dry completely. Your solar print can be framed as magical art, used as a powerful addition to your grimoire, or added to your altar. This practice turns July's sunlight into something you get to keep, while honoring the plant allies at their peak summer expression. The intense July sunlight provides perfect energy for cleansing and charging crystals. Create a simple crystal grid by arranging stones in a geometric pattern on a windowsill or outdoor space that receives direct morning sunlight. Clear quartz amplifies the sun's energy. Citrine brings abundance. Carnelian enhances creativity. And sunstone connects directly to solar power. As you place each stone, set an intention related to what you wish to manifest during the heart of summer. Allow your grid to charge for 1 to 2 hours in the morning sun, being mindful that some crystals, like amethyst, can fade with extended sun exposure. If you don't have crystals, small natural objects like special stones, acorns, or shells work beautifully. This practice creates a visible focal point for summer's abundant energy, and you can use your solar charged treasures as a focal point for your magical work throughout the month. July's powerful solar energy provides the perfect inspiration for creating a magical sun weaving, a craft that captures a little of summer's radiance. Begin with a simple wooden embroidery hoop in any size you prefer. Begin by weaving yarn around the outside of the hoop, crossing in the middle. I made 25 wraps. You can make any number you like as long as it's an odd number. Using yellow and orange yarn or embroidery floss, create a circular weaving pattern that radiates from the center outward like the sun's rays. I grabbed all of the yellow and orange yarn I could find in my stash, but a single color works perfectly as well. The time spent weaving is the time for magic. As you weave each strand, put a specific intention or blessing into it that you wish to manifest during the height of summer. The repetitive, meditative process of weaving puts you into a calm, focused state, and you can deepen this magic by softly repeating a mantra as you work. You might choose, "I weave light into my life," for a general solar blessing. "Abundance flows through my hands," for prosperity work. "I am radiant and strong," for confidence and vitality. Or "Summer's warmth fills my heart," for joy and contentment. You could also create your own mantra that speaks to your specific intentions for the season. Or use the weaving time to fully visualize something that you want in your life, and use every tightening of the yarn to bind it into your weaving. The rhythm of repeated words combined with the physical motion of weaving deepens that calm, focused state and charges your creation with energy. When complete, hang your sun weaving in a window where sunlight will illuminate it, creating a beautiful interaction between your crafted sun and the real one. This weaving serves as a magical tool that holds your intentions and a visual reminder of the sun's abundant energy. As July moves towards lammas on August 1st, traditional celebrations of the first harvest begin. Connect to this agricultural tradition by creating a harvest knot talisman for your kitchen or pantry to help keep your kitchen well stocked all year. Begin with natural fiber cord or thick yarn in colors that represent abundance to you. Perhaps golden yellow for grain, deep green for growth, or warm orange for summer's bounty. Cut at least 3 strands, but as many as you like, each about 18 inches long, and knot them together at one end, leaving a loop large enough to hang from a hook. As you begin braiding the strands together, focus on your intentions for nourishment and abundance. With each crossing of the cords, you might softly repeat a mantra like "Abundance flows, my pantry grows, never empty, always blessed, my kitchen holds what I need best." As you work down the length of your braid, pause periodically to thread on beads or small charms that symbolize your intentions. I'm using coin charms to represent financial abundance for a happy grocery budget, and a moon and stars. A wooden bead might represent the earth's generous harvest, a golden bead the sun's life-giving energy, a small key charm for unlocking abundance, or a tiny wheat charm for traditional grain blessings. You might add a small bell that will ring softly when your pantry door opens, calling in prosperity with each sound. Hang your finished talisman on a pantry door, kitchen cabinet, or near your stove, where it will fill your kitchen with the magic of nourishment and harvest blessings. July evenings often bring the magical sight of fireflies lighting up the dusk with their little light show. Create a simple meditation practice of sitting outdoors as twilight deepens, focusing your attention on these living lights. Watch their patterns of illumination, how they move through the darkness, appearing and disappearing. Allow their rhythm to gently guide your breathing, inhaling as light appears, exhaling as it fades. Fireflies teach the beauty of impermanence, the power of well-timed revelation, and how small lights can have significance in darkness. If, like me, fireflies don't live in your area, you can adapt this practice with stars as they appear in the evening sky. This gentle meditation requires nothing but your presence and gives a moment of magical connection during the change from day to night. July's full moon, often called the buck moon or thunder moon, provides powerful energy for divination practices. Create a simple scrying tool by filling a dark bowl with water collected from a natural source or your tap. Add 3 drops of moon-associated essential oil, like jasmine or sandalwood if you have it available, or simply add your intention if not. Place this bowl outside or on a windowsill where it will reflect the full moon's light. Sit comfortably before your water mirror and gaze softly at the moon's reflection on the water surface. Allow your vision to soften as you ask a question or simply open yourself to guidance. Note any images, colors, or impressions that arise in the water or your mind's eye. After your scrying session, return the water to the earth with gratitude. Some months call for big, elaborate rituals, and other months ask for something quieter. July tends to fall into the second category, where the magic lives in small, repeated moments rather than grand gestures. I hope a few of these practices catch your interest and find a place in your July. You don't have to try all 8 at once. Pick the 1 or 2 that feel the most aligned with what you need right now, and let the rest wait for another season. Magic doesn't ask for perfection, just presence. As the sun reaches its fullest strength in the month, may it light a path towards whatever you're working to grow. May your kitchen smell like blessings, your altar hold what you need, and your heart stay open to the small wonders all around you.